Hello and welcome to Flora and Fate. This channel is my love letter to the great outdoors from my new home in Maine and beyond. In the quiet town of Durham, Maine, the woods don't feel empty, they feel watchful. This is where Stephen King spent much of his childhood, long before the novels, long before the films. These aren't filming locations. They're the places that shaped his imagination, the settings that whispered their ways into his stories. Today, we're exploring some of the real Maine places that inspired the darkness and memory behind Salem's Lot, the Body, and more. Shiloh Chapel, rising over Beulah Hill, is one of the most recognizable landmarks in Durham. Built by the Shiloh religious community, its tall tower and isolated past have captured the imaginations of many for decades. Many King scholars and fans point to this chapel as a likely inspiration for the Marsten house in Salem's Lot. The parallels are hard to ignore. The height, the eerie presence, the aura of history that feels a little too heavy. King wrote about Shiloh more directly in Revival, blending his real childhood memories with fictional dread. Whether or not it is the Marsten house's true blueprint, it's easy to stand here and imagine how a young King could have seen it, imposing, mysterious, and full of unanswered questions. Runaround Pond looks peaceful now, wrapped in trees and quiet shorelines, but it sits deeply in King's personal lore. His childhood experiences here, especially the infamous leech encounter, helped shape The Body, the novella that later became Stand By Me. The woods around the pond are dense, the water is dark in places. It's the kind of spot where a young mind can blur fear and imagination. This isn't horror in the supernatural sense. It's the kind that comes from being alone in the woods long enough to hear them breathe. Harmony Grove Cemetery is one of the most historically significant places tied to King's youth. Some believe it inspired Harmony Hill Cemetery in Salem's Lot. King himself has mentioned camping overnight in a cemetery as a boy, something that left a mark on him. And when you walk near Harmony Grove, you understand why. Old stones leaning into the earth, tall pine trees rattling in the wind, and long quiet stretches where your footsteps feel too loud. If you drive through Durham slowly, you start to understand something important about Stephen King's worlds. The horror is always anchored in ordinary places. The quiet homes tucked among the trees, long rural roads, the power lines cutting through empty fields. These are the landscapes that fed King's sense of the uncanny. A place where the woods come right up to your back door, where the nights get very dark, where stories travel faster than cars, where the silence has weight. It's not sinister, it's just still enough that your imagination fills in the gaps. Durham isn't a tourist version of Stephen King's world, it's the real one. The roots of his imagination are still here in the chapels, in the woods, in the water, and in the quiet. If you love exploring places where stories begin, where ordinary landscapes carry extraordinary shadows, make sure to like and subscribe so we can keep uncovering the hidden corners of New England together. Till next time, stay curious and stay wild.